All right, everyone, this is Captain Garcia here, and you've seen a few of my videos with me in it. And today I'm back at GBTV Just Ends, and I'm so excited to be back. And we're standing in front of, actually, we're sitting in front of our SS Borden ghost ship. If a lot of you came to our event last Friday, but if not, you can still come here to visit and see the SS Borden. But it's Halloween, and pirates do read, we enjoy, but my favorite book is Harry Potter. So I'm wearing a Harry Potter Gryffindor outfit with my friend Hedwig. Hello. And I have a guest here. I have Cindy, Miss Cindy's here, and then I have Tracy and our division chief Margaret here. And we're gonna give it a go so we can find out what's new happening here at Gail Borden Library and in our collection. So let's start with Faith. Miss Cindy, what do you have for us?
Well, hello, it's great to be here today. I have started out with a great book out here. It's called Here Comes the Rain. Can Animals Predict the Weather? Well, this is a great nonfiction book, a leveled reader in our nonfiction section. Did you know that sharks can sense changes in the ocean and they can predict a hurricane? Did you know that sheep huddle together before it's going to rain? And also, there's just lots of fun facts in here. Lemurs at the National Zoo all started whooping loudly just 15 minutes before an earthquake. So if you want to find all about different animals and how they help us predict the weather, you can check this book out. My next book that I want to share with you is from our picture book collection. It's called How to Party Like a Snail by Nassim Harad and Kelly Cavalier. This book is a wonderful book. Snail is a party animal. Well, kind of. Especially like the quiet party. He likes the quiet confetti. He likes to use his indoor voice to make new friends. From inside his shell, he finds a way to join in the fun. And here is his jam. He likes to dance, but nobody can see his dance moves, can they? But Snail does love parties. And this book is a great celebration of how everyone can celebrate a party. And there is something for everyone. So when you're out there celebrating Halloween, you can also check out this book, How to Party Like a Snail. My next book is from our youth section. Again, this is an inspiring picture book biography. It's called Taco Fall, To Meet Heights by Taco Fall and Justin Lee. This book is about this book player is 7 foot 6 inches tall. His name is Taco Fall, and he plays for the Boston Celtics. And he was the tallest player in the NBA, but he did not know how to play basketball. And so he had to learn. And it took a lot of courage. And this is an inspiring story of a wonderful and courageous basketball player. So if you like basketball and you'd like to learn about Taco Fall, this is an awesome book. So I hope you'll enjoy these and other books.
Before we send you now, remind everyone out there, check out the books. What can they do?
All right. So if you'd like to check out any of these books today, you could call us at the Gail Borden Library and ask us to put one of these books aside for you. Or you could go online to your computer and put it on hold yourself using our catalog. So,
And then the mobile app.
and the mobile app.
Yes.
And you can, or you can ask them, and if you can't come inside the library, we can always put the books at the drive-up window, especially with weather. Never know.
There you go. There you go. Perfect. Thank you, Miss
Thank
Cindy.
you. I hope you all
Appreciate
visit
it.
soon.
Yes, wonderful. All right, okay, let's go over this way. Oh, I'm supposed to be doing my Harry Potter accent, but so we have Margaret. Margaret, what do you have for us today?
Well, 'tis the season, so I picked a few that were maybe a little creepy, maybe a little spooky, or even truly terrifying. So let's see which one you are drawn to.
Okay, let's see what you have.
First book I chose to talk about today is called The Daughter of Dr. Moreau And this is by Moreno-Garcia, who you may remember is the previous author of the bestseller and also a bit spooky book called Mexican Doctor. This story, The Daughter of Dr. Moreau, is a reimagining of the H.G. Wells novella. And in this tale, it's set in the 19th century in the Yucatan Peninsula, where Carlota lives with her scientist father. But when a charming guest comes to visit, Moreau's secrets begin to unravel. Ooh, so a
I
little
like that one.
Creepy. This author likes to layer in history and kind of speculative fiction. I would say threw in some monsters here for good measure.
Yeah, yeah,
Really, I think it's something what we might want to check out.
that one, yes. I'm putting hold on that one. Everyone else got to do so. What else you got, please, Margaret?
All right, so the next one, this is a little older. This one came out at the beginning of the year, but I think it is one of the most underrated horror writers today. This is Road of Bones by Christopher Borden. This is a story about an American documentary filmmaker who travels to Siberia to visit a frozen stretch of road known as the Bones. Scary. And it's not only known as the Road of Bones for all the fatal car accidents that happened here. No, it is also in the past a mass gravesite for the former Soviet Union's beloved prisoner. Needless to say, terrifying things begin to happen. If you want to be scared, truly terrified, this
This is the
holiday season, this is the book for you.
Oh my gosh. I'm putting that-
He is a fan of this author. Won many awards, but I just really think that not enough people know about
I've never heard of this author, but I'm gonna put that one on hold too, guys. Everybody better hurry up. Okay, what else you got?
And now for the most recent book, this just came out last month. This book is called Angelica Frankenstein Makes Her Match. So a little bit of this time, this one's a little lighter-hearted. This is about the sister of the famous Victor Frankenstein, who you may know, Victor Frankenstein, Angelica. She is very smart, she's very bright, she's a little quirky, and she had kind of driven off all the men in her little small town there. So she decides to take a cue from her brother and decides to build her own perfect mate. However, as she resurrects this man, he becomes more interested in finding out about his long lost past. Who is he really? So she invites a researcher to come in and help determine who is this mystery man. However, when the handsome new researcher arrives, Angelica begins to wonder, did I take matters into my hands too soon? Did I really need to mess with science this way? I don't know. So this is lighthearted. It's just, so you know, it does have some adult humor. It's not a children's book. But if you want something that's fun to read, just lighthearted, into the season, Angelica Frankenstein Makes Her Match. Maybe.
That one sounds nice, actually. I think a little bit lighthearted.
No, I like
Pirates can be lighthearted too. Lovely, wonderful. Thank you, Michael. That is some great selections. Everyone needs to put a hold on those titles as well as what Miss Cindy said. And now we're going to the movies. Oh, British accent. The movies. Hello, Tracy. What do you have for us today?
All right, well, I want to start out by saying that it was tough to choose this time because if I haven't said it before, I'll say it again. We have everything. There's so much to choose from that sometimes it's really difficult to pick just three, but here I go. The first one is Lightyear. So it seems no franchise is complete anymore without a good origin story. So here comes Disney with the tale of Buzz Lightyear's beginnings. We get to see a young Buzz with hair, marooned on a strange planet in the outermost reaches of the universe, spending years attempting to get his crew, the Space Rangers, home again, all while being pursued by an army of ruthless robots who want to steal his new fuel source. But with the help of a ragtag band of junior Space Rangers and a computer cat, Buzz is determined to complete his mission. This was not as clever or charming as I've come to expect from Pixar, and I didn't really love it. But then I remembered that I am not the target audience. So I put a call in to my little aficionado of such movies, my 5-year-old niece. And I asked her if she had seen it, and she said yes. And I explained the rating scale and asked her to please rate Lightyear, and she gave it a very enthusiastic 3. So if you have the young ones at home, it sounds like they will enjoy this. Just for the record, I asked her what would warrant a 4 mid-dub rating, and she said pizza. So if you've got Lightyear and pizza, I think this is a win for the younger set, and you've got a night, of fun. So, I also want to mention for good measure that a colleague of mine who is an adult did enjoy Lightyear, and especially the computer cat Socks brought a lot of fun to it. So if you don't want to listen to me, the grumpy grown up, then check it out for yourself. You might just like it. So that's Lightyear. So bring us the
all right.
Okay, now for something completely different, we have Bullet Train. Bullet Train is for the grown-ups.
Haven't seen that one.
Most definitely.
Okay.
Yeah, you
It looks
want
like
to
it.
see this one.
Okay.
So Bullet Train stars Brad Pitt, and he is Ladybug, an unlikely assassin who's determined to do his job peacefully after one too many gigs can go off with us. So, as fate would have it, that's not going to happen for him, because his latest mission puts him on a collision course with lethal adversaries from all over the globe. All with a connected but conflicting objective. They're on the world's fastest train, Bullet Train. There's really nothing to dissect with this movie. It is just a fun, fast-paced action movie. It's a great popcorn movie. Don't forget, definitely for the grown-ups. Some reviewers called it Tarantino wannabe. I disagree. I would say it's kind of an homage to or in the style of Tarantino, because it doesn't have some of that dark theme stuff going on. This is just straight up fun. The director is, I'm gonna try to get this right, David, how do you say his name? Rich Knight? You might know him from John Wick, Atomic Blonde, Fast and Furious. So right there, you get a sense of what this movie is gonna be like and what the tone is. If you like comic book style action and sort of cheesy, gory violence, then this is the stuff for you. It's a lot of fun, so I give it 3 notes. Okay, this next one is a little bit different. It's not a movie per se, but 30,000 movies. Exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, this is Canopy, and if you haven't heard of Canopy before, it's a streaming video platform that you can access for free with your library card. It's fantastic. You can find quality, thoughtful entertainment, movies, documentaries, independent films, and it's just a bottomless pit of options. Canopy literally has thousands of movies throughout the year. But the reason I chose it as my October pick is because there's a foolishly good, specially curated, super sinister Halloween version called Fright Fest. There's probably 4 or 5 different options, each with several movies within the category, and it ranges from, and this is what they're called, creepy classics, newly added nightmares, art house of the damned, and sinister cinema. They include everything from like the old Vincent Price monster movies to classics like Suspiria, and then even contemporary things. Midsummer is available there, the Babadook is on there, and this is just the tip of the iceberg, there's just a ton. Canopy looks and works just like a lot of the other familiar streaming services that we might have at home, like Netflix or Hulu. It's arranged in the same kind of style where you can scroll through based on genre, all those kinds of things. And there's just a ton. It also has a very cool feature where there's a trailer attached to most of the movie. So you can watch a bit of it and get a sense of whether or not it's something you're into.
Oh, that's good. I didn't know that it plays the trailer.
Yes. Really nice. And then you can also, of course, favorite it and save it to a watch list so that you can compile a 2-watch list of your own for the future. It's fantastic. So basically that's it. There's a ton of stuff on
And it's
Canopy.
free.
It's free,
Within
and I
free.
defy you to not find something you want to watch. And watch it.
Short film, Academy Award-winning short film, so it's really. It's fun to watch.
Yeah, it's an incredible resource, and you can use it on your laptop, you can use it on your tablet, you can watch it on your phone, you can screencast it to a television so that you can have a watch party or something like that. Like when you invite your friends over to watch sports train, it might be on there as well, but even if it isn't, there's a ton of stuff to choose from. Check it out, Canopy's fantastic.
We'll have to have a watch party.
We do. Of course. Yes. Oh, okay, thank you, my special guests, for being here. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. We're gonna make sure that we're gonna add all of this into the comments, so you can just click and then go. And that is pretty much it, correct? I think that is it. Oh, my. Okay, so I think I'm going a little bit too carried away, but thank you everyone for watching GBTV just in Pirates, Captain Garcia, aka Gryffindor, and my guests. So thank you everyone for watching, and we hope to see you guys really soon. Take good care.